What's going on, guys? You may hear my dogs in the background. So now I'm doing videos in a totally different space. We're in our sunroom right now. There's a lot of light coming in here because it is the sunroom. It's nice, it's big, it's wide. It makes me feel a little bit more creative, but this is weird because I've never sat in this setting and done a video before. Guys, quiet! And still, just like the videos in the game room for Pokemon content, I'm still telling my dogs to be quiet. What we're going to talk about today, why discipline is so important. Why discipline and good habits are so important. And this kind of rolls into, because I'm not even sure what the caption is going to be. This is like totally new to me, doing kind of vlog style videos. But it's important to me, and I feel like I have a lot to say. And so I'm going to say it, despite probably losing subscribers or people not appreciating the content. I'm taking a leap of faith here, and a lot of you have been super supportive. Thank you for being super supportive. I've only seen the channel growing since the last video I did, but one of the critiques was, Ryan, if you're going to do a vlog style video, try doing it in a different environment. So we're in a different environment, kind of looks classy. I kind of actually like it in here. We've got the blank white brick in the background and the computer and my label printer. That's where pretty much all the magic happens when I'm shipping stuff out on eBay. One of my mom's pieces of work, which this is kind of cool because this will pay tribute to my mom being an incredible artist, and some of the work she's put out. Actually, this is bad. I'm not sure if that's my mom's work. I'm gonna have to double check on that. That might be my mom's work or another artist that was really well known in the 90s that she knew, that she had that work given to her from. But I want to say that it's my mom's work because all the big pieces in our home are my mom's work. And then the chess table in the back because, you know, I want to look sophisticated. But anyways, guys, having discipline, having healthy routines, it's extremely important, right? So much of the time, we fall in and out of healthy routines. Working out is one of them. People, you know, starting the new year with New Year's resolutions. Oh, I'm gonna get in shape this year. Things are gonna be different this year. And it just doesn't happen. Partially because people make excuses and partially because people just don't want it badly enough. Now, I have never felt more qualified to talk about that in terms of going into the gym, especially because I am in the best shape of my life that I've ever been in. I'm very proud about that. That's something that I haven't talked about for a while. I've always kind of mentioned on, you know, talking about before I go into Pokemon content that like, hey, just got back from the gym. I'm feeling good, but I feel so good after the gym. No, do I want to go to the gym? Do I feel good going to the gym every day? No, absolutely not. It's not something that I feel like doing that I really want to do. But ultimately, and then I'm also wondering, like, should I stand up closer like this? Should I stay relaxed like this? This probably is more relaxing. You know, I don't want to go through the process, but I do it anyways because I know afterwards it gets the juices flowing. I feel better, and as a content creator, I need to get the juices flowing. I need to get my blood pumping. I need to feel healthy and active. You know, I need to also feel like it's important for man, you know, to make some progress. In the very beginning of every day, it's important. Women and men, gender aside, it's important for all of us to make some progress, you know, because I don't want this to be like this is a mansplaining channel. Like, I don't want anything weird to happen with this as I go forward with like vlogging. I'm just trying to find out like what makes me unique, what do I have to bring to the table, and what topics will I be talking about. But right now, we are going to get into YouTube in a second here. You know, all this is tied together, but and I'll just put this frankly. A lot of people are quitting YouTube right now, and I get it. I 100% get it. I'm putting in the same amount of effort and work, and I'm making way less from AdSense revenue than I've ever made from YouTube, and it's very frustrating because we put in the time and the effort, and nothing changes, but there's new management or a new CEO or new algorithms, and things change and things become different. And now AI is coming into the whole content creating situation. And so I see AI honestly as a huge threat to content creators. I think robots in general, I think just all of the sci-fi movies that I've watched in my lifetime, I look at AI as a general threat. there are going to be tools that we're going to be able to use that AI is going to help us with, but I just feel like it's just going to be Chat GPT for YouTube, and it's just going to be, I don't know. I think it's going to kill a lot of originality, and I can tell you right now, I'm going to try and steer clear from using AI and like having it generate little soundtracks for me. Like I'm just not, that's not who I am. I'm not going to try and use something that's not me being my most creative self. But anyways, okay, Orion, what does this have to do with discipline? Because a lot of people do quit. A lot of people quit in life. People don't follow through with things. I've been a quitter in life. I've quit on tons of stuff, from sports to, starting a YouTube. I started a YouTube channel back in like 2008, 9, 10. It was about something totally different. It was about paintball and airsoft. You guys may or may not know what that is. I was really into it. My friends were into it. I wanted to make a channel about it. And I just ended up doubting myself and being ashamed of it and feeling like it wasn't going anywhere. Also, YouTube wasn't that popular at the time. It was mostly kind of memes and kind of, I don't even know, comical stuff basically that would go viral time to time, but there weren't, there was one YouTuber that was reviewing paintball guns and airsoft guns, and I thought that was really cool, and kind of wanted to get into that. And also the quality of the resolution that I was getting from my MacBook at the time was terrible. And what I have now with my iPhone 14 Pro is amazing. Guys, if you've never, as a content creator, if you use your phone, the cinematic mode is a cheat code. This thing is crispy clear. I mean, crispy clear. It dulls everything out. It focuses on you. It's a game changer. Now, it does take longer to upload and edit it. Luckily for these style videos, I don't really have to edit much other than maybe some noise cancellation from the outside world. But anyways, people quitting YouTube. Okay, what does this have to do, Orion, with discipline? Well, they go hand in hand, right? My channel has grown very, very slowly. I've been making Pokemon content for a very long time, and I will continue to. We had an awesome stream last night. We had a really big channel, Unlisted Leaf, pop in our stream last night. I think he has like over 2 million subscribers or followers on. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know. But it was very humbling having him pop in to that stream last night. That was very cool. And we have a Pokemon Mystery Mail Day coming up tomorrow. My fiance Diana has been telling me, stop calling it Pokemon Mystery Mail Day. It doesn't, because my Mystery Mail Day videos don't really get great traction. Whereas if I spent $3,000 on this Pokemon card, it gets way more traction and views. Like my video where I bought my most expensive Pokemon card, that did very well in comparison to a lot of my Mystery Mail Days where I was spending very close to or similar, to the same amount of money, but they're not getting a lot of traction. So, I'm learning right now that I don't want to just, I really want to keep things genuine on my channel, and I don't want to just do stuff because it's SEO optimization and like, this is what everybody's doing. Because right now in the Pokemon world, it's Pokemon investment advice, and like that's what people are really watching. That's what they want to watch. But I don't necessarily want to fall into that, that phase of just like I'm just regurgitating content over and over again. I always want to keep things fresh. Again, if you guys want to comment on the videos, leave me topics. I'm always open to it. But in terms of YouTube in general, right? Because my channel, my niche, it applies to everything in YouTube. It's not just Pokemon that it applies to. It applies to everything. Every niche that you're in out there. If you're watching this video, you're not even at all into Pokemon, but you're doing other kind of content or vlog kind of content, whatever it is you do. My channel started very slowly, very logistically. It not once had a viral pop off. I mean, it kind of did early on. And then, I went on a trip to Mexico with my family and I wasn't making content, and then it fell off a little bit again. And that's another thing, is YouTube will punish you if you are not consistent. And I feel like right now it's punishing people the most. I feel like the algorithm is changing. A lot of people have talked about tax season having something to do with January and February. Someone commented that their friend's really big channel, he wasn't doing anything in these months because of tax season. I don't really understand that. I don't really get that. I'm not here to talk about that, but I am here to talk about the phenomenon of all of these thumbnails and people uploading that they're quitting YouTube, or I quit, when really they're like, I'm not leaving for forever, guys. this was kind of a clickbaity title. I'll be back. But right now I just feel kind of burnt out. I feel like they're saying all these reasons, that all these things they're going through, when they really should just be frank and say, I'm burnt out. Okay, guys, I get burnt out. I get burnt out from making content over and over again, always trying to battle against myself. Like, could I do this better? The next day, like, oh, well, that video did well, but I have to do another video today. It has to do just as well or better. Otherwise, I get punished by YouTube and the algorithms. And that's just it's not a good way to live. But ultimately, one thing I've done is, despite, the ups and downs and emotions of this channel, I've never given up on it. I have continued, I'm a firm believer because of the, progress, we'll say, because I wouldn't say my channel is extremely successful, but progress. This channel has made good progress because I'm not a quitter. I don't stop. I keep putting up content no matter what. I'm trying new things. In the past, I've put up, workout videos that were, iffy so. I think I could do a much better job now doing those videos. And I put out, me walking in the park, but I've never done a video like this. This is the first time ever. If you're watching this video, you are embarking with me on a journey that I've never gone on YouTube, which is me being my most authentic self and just talking about topics, things that I see, maybe things that pop up on YouTube. I consider talking about aliens because somebody just found a tiny little alien. It might be legit, it might be fake. I'm a firm believer that aliens are real. So I kind of wanted to cover that topic because it's really cool to me that there's so much more out there in the world. I love the idea of space. My name is Orion, so that, if you don't know, that's named after a constellation, Orion's belt. So I do have a love for anything that has to do with outer space and the world out there in the stars. But anyways, we're not talking about that. We're talking about YouTube and why you shouldn't necessarily be influenced by people that are quitting per se or stopping. Most of it, I think, is just to get clicks. I think that they think if they put a video up like that, and maybe there's a lot of people that feel like you are posting too much and that doesn't help you. For me, it helps me. I don't really care if the videos aren't necessarily serious quality over quantity. I would rather be consistent and make videos as much as possible because it's a part of my life. I like having the routine. I like having the structure. That's something that I haven't had in my life for a very long time. High school, I didn't really have any structure. I hung out with, maybe not the best crowd. I made a lot of mistakes. I had really bad stuff happen to me, and I'm not going to go into that. And in college, I just perpetuated that same cycle in college. I was wasting time, doing the wrong stuff, bouncing around to different colleges because I got in way too much trouble. Just a lot of stuff happening in my life. And for the first time in my life now, we have this bar, Starlight on 22nd. That's become a lot of my time, and it's starting to do really well, which is giving me a boost of confidence too, because more than just like YouTube, this is an outlet for me. This isn't a main income for me. This isn't probably ever going to be a main income for me in comparison to building a business that's really successful. I really don't think anybody on YouTube is just who's super successful. I don't think that they plan to just do YouTube videos the rest of their life and that's it. Unless you're Mr. Beast or you are hyper successful in what you're doing on YouTube, you're probably not just doing YouTube. You're probably running a business, side hustle, something. For me, it's Pokemon, it's eBay, it's investing in that stuff. I also invest in the stock market, even though that hasn't fared very, very well, but we are going to talk about that in some videos down the road because I still think the company that I'm heavily invested in, QuantumScape, QS is the ticker on the stock market, that company is severely undervalued in my opinion. And honestly, I haven't done enough to invest more into it and really put my money where my mouth is, but I do plan on making a large investment back into that company and putting my money where my mouth is and talking about that on the channel soon to come. But guys, if you are on YouTube and you're watching this and you make content, or you're just doing anything in life, your job, your hobbies, anything, going to the gym, healthy habits, don't stop. Don't give up on that. There are going to be hard days where you feel like, this just isn't working for me. I need a break. Take a break. It's okay to relax and take a break. I know some days I'm just not going to upload anything. It's just not going to happen. It would be unrealistic for me to set an expectation where I'm always going to do stuff. But what I will say is if I if I have an idea and I'm enjoying what I'm making, and right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, I am enjoying this. I'm enjoying venting to you guys, talking about something other than Pokemon, because there is more to me as a human than just collecting Pokemon cards. And I'm making that leap of faith and that jump so that I don't have to make the decision and tear my channel apart down the road. There's still gonna be Pokemon content. I had a talk with my fiance about this, and other creators about this, that like, you can't get out of the niche. You cannot leave the niche. It will be detrimental to your channel. I've had friends tell me, Ryan, you can't pivot. You can't do that. And a lot of people think, well, when you have 10,000, 20,000, 100,000 subs, then you can pivot. No. I say pivot as early on as you can. If you want to do different kinds of content and you have other aspirations, pivot early on, because ultimately, at the end of the day, it's your channel, it's your life, and you don't want to live with regrets. I don't want to live with regrets. I would rather lose a following and have my channel do crappy for a couple weeks or a couple months than never set out to do anything else. Never set out to embark on any of the other challenges or adventures that I have on this channel. Anyways, all that to say is that it's a tough month right now on YouTube. Last month was a tough month for my channel on YouTube. Even when I wasn't doing vlog type stuff, this is all new to me. This is a weird new thing that I hope you guys can appreciate, and I'm still trying to figure out how it's gonna work out. Well, me sitting here, is this the best way to do this? Should I be closer to you guys and a little bit more personal? Like, please give me some feedback, what you guys would like to see. I wanna take you guys into the bar and show you a little bit about my personal life as far as running a business, being in the bar. That car is really loud going by our house. Also, I really like reptiles. Right now, this is actually right in front of my bearded dragon cage. I'm gonna bring that out just because it is, it's just a little something different. And he has a brand new cage. Now, of course, in the peak of Pokemon, I got this bearded dragon, but this is Zard. Say hello to everybody. This is my little buddy Zard. He's a beauty. He's growing quite well. Get my head out of the way. Look at this guy. He probably does not like seeing himself in the reflection, but that's Zard. He's awesome. Named after the commonly loved Pokemon Charizard. Anyways, I like a lot of things, and I'm really excited to share those things with you guys, and I hope you appreciate these videos. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still gonna be on YouTube. Whether you enjoy this content or you like the Pokemon content, that's fine. You don't have to watch this content. I'm not gonna force anybody or say, you guys, you need to support me. I've been on YouTube doing all this Pokemon content. Support this different style of content. No, this content is going to appeal to a completely different audience, and I'm fully aware that I now have to build that audience back up for this type of content. And yeah, me and Diana, we were talking, and I was like, I just feel like I need to make separate channels. And she was like, no, you can do this on one channel. And I'm gonna try to. Because honestly, I would rather just have a channel that defines me and not branch out and have all these different channels that I'm logging in and doing different content for. That's much easier, guys. I would honestly dare to say that having different niche channels is probably better overall than trying to squeeze it all into one channel. But the channel is my name. So at the end of the day, it's like whatever defines me. And I've felt from the beginning that Pokemon wasn't always gonna define me, but it had such a cool community. The content did really well. And back to discipline, you guys can see this. You guys are really kind to me, but my channel is not that special. My YouTube for Pokemon stuff is not that special. I have a really cool background in my game room. That's cool. I'm fairly well versed on this hobby at this point. I've been collecting for quite a while now, a couple years now. I think that's good enough to give me some credibility. But I don't know everything. I'm not an expert, but my channel isn't really anything special. I don't have crazy editing, which is fine now because lately it seems like people are getting tired of the over-edited types of content and they're wanting to see genuine, original, authentic self content. And I am on the forefront of that with this channel. I'm right about to start making content like that. It's honestly just been discipline and consistency and me just doing video after video after video. And it's been great. Like, there's all these thumbnails of people saying like, my life has changed with YouTube after 500 subscribers. I would say that I would agree with that, honestly, that like, once you get validated to a certain point, you want more. Of course you want more. We all want instant gratification. We want to go viral, sure. But you're just happy that it's progressing, and you shouldn't ask for so much, right? You should just be happy that you are progressing in your channel if you are progressing and things are working out one step at a time. This goes with everything in life. This goes with working out. This goes with, going to school, going to classes, working your way up the totem pole, the ladder of the corporate world. Like, I have respect for all of that. I'm not saying like, I don't feel like I'm above like working normal jobs, or, if I had done better and applied myself in school, I could have had a better job in finance. That's what I wanted. And it didn't work out that way. We started a bar, I invest on the side, and now I make YouTube videos. Everyone's life is going to be very different, but whatever you're doing in life, whatever trajectory you're on, compare yourself to the day before and the week before, and don't be so hard on yourself. I am consistently so damn hard on myself, and I don't know why. I've made a lot of great progress in my lifetime, but I think we all crave that feeling of like, people are proud of me. My family's proud of me. People respect me. People get some knowledge. They get something motivational maybe out of this. Like, I don't want to be, I don't want to be like a motivational speaker, but maybe that's somewhere where I'm headed towards. I don't know where this channel is really going with like these types of vlog style videos. Anyways, I wanted to keep it short, guys. I don't want to go too lengthy with this video today because this is something new that we're starting, and I don't want to take too much of y'all's time. But thank you if you did give me some of your time today. You did watch the video. You got to kind of hang out with Orion for a little bit. And that's also why I didn't call my channel like Orion's Pokey Cave. I didn't do something like that because I knew that there was more to me, and I really want, and this is a struggle that I feel like a lot of content creators have, is that we want people to like us for who we are genuinely. The entirety of the channel, I have never worn any of my chains or any of my jewelry. I only just started wearing my bracelets. That's part of my fashion. It's what part of my style. It's what makes me who I am. And just somebody today DM'd me and they were like, I really like your content, but I'm not gonna lie, I was hesitant. This last video, I saw you had all these chains, or they didn't say that. They said, I thought you looked kind of like a D-bag, and I totally get it. I totally get it. You don't know me. You're judging a book by the cover, and I'm wearing chains. It's like, oh my God, who is this guy? That's genuinely who I am, though. I like to have a little bit of flash in my life, a little bit of background real quick before this video ends, just so you guys know, because this is the first video other than the one I did in there telling you guys I was going to potentially take the channel into a different direction. And this isn't a sympathy card, this is just the truth. I got severely horrifically bullied as a kid. It makes me angry thinking about this, that there were kids raised in a decent household and they treated other kids at their schools like dog. And if you are on YouTube, I'm sure there's a huge group of people out there who were mistreated as kids, bullied, and they wanted to become something. And that's like me projecting, my past issues and problems, like part of like wanting, like I have some nice cars. They're old, they're higher mileage, but I have a Mercedes. I have a couple BMWs. I bought like the chains, everything, the gold, all of it. It's kind of, this facade, this other version of ourselves that we create. And I'm comfortable enough with myself to admit that I've done that, and I've recreated myself in my life so many times, and I'm finally at a point where I'm very secure in who I am, and I want to share that with you guys. So I gotta end it on that note, but like I've been through a lot of stuff, and I'm not holding back anymore. I don't care what people think anymore. I'm gonna be my most authentic self, and hopefully you guys like that about me and can cherish that and get something out of this video. And it's okay to recreate yourselves. It's okay to go through phases in life. We all do. But I'm excited to embark on this new journey with you guys, as well as continue making Pokemon content that hopefully gives some value and is informative to you guys. Also, it's just fun to open up packs and stuff. But I appreciate you guys, and just be your most authentic self. That's some of the best advice I can give right now. Be authentic, be genuine. Think less about what other people think, and think about what you want out of your life and what you want out of your YouTube channel and what you want to project about yourself. And be disciplined. A lot of people are quitting. A lot of people are not happy about how things are going with YouTube lately. You know, so-and-so is growing way faster than me. So-and-so gets more views and does practically the same rip-off content as me. Just don't think about the negatives. Think about the positives, the progress, the growth that you are having, comparing against yourself the week before, the days before, the months before. And just know that you are doing good right now where you are. And if you're not doing good right now where you are, then push yourself. Push yourself a little bit to try something different, to switch something up. That's what I'm doing with this channel right now. I'm trying to switch something up. I'm trying to do something different. And sometimes you got to take risks in life. You got to risk it for the biscuit. Anyways, guys, for my first ever vlog style video, this has been a real one. Peace out, guys. Have a great day. Thank you.